Hey up YouTube. I thought I'd just do a quick video of our 1977 Landrover 101 forward control. I spend ages watching videos and stuff on YouTube, so I thought I'd give a bit back by doing a quick whiz around ours. Here we go. Like I say, it's a 1977 101 forward control ambulance body. Me and my missus built this about 3 years ago, and we're just finishing off our second time in Morocco with it. Oh, the sun's a bit bright here. So yeah, so we built this, stripped it back to bare, did everything on it about 3 years ago, stretched it by about 440 mil longer, and built a frame for the spare wheel, a couple of tables on the side and some sandboards, just sliding windows, cassette toilet, which was a must for us. So, this one's not on the standard engine. This one's running a top-hatted, a Turner Engineering top-hatted cross-bolted engine. It's also running our version of the CX14, or the hot wire fuel injection, which I'll show you in a minute, some of it. So this one, we built everything is built in-house. We try not to use anybody else, like apart from the engineering services for the engine. So it's built in a winch bumper for the warm winch. It's running on airbags, 4-paddle setup, so we can help the leaves, but it's also nice just to level it up at night on one thing or another. You'll probably see the snorkel. The snorkel is independent, goes down into a sealed compartment that houses the air filter and the airflow meter. The next compartment along holds the 300 amp leisure battery. Main door. The other one is a water tank. Inside there's main water tank. So running on, stand on the leaves, but with airbags under it as well. Steering, it's running a Adwest power steering, which is not enough for it. So I've also put a ram steering on it as well, which some like, some don't. But I've tapped into the retain on the Adwest for the feed off the ram, and we get perfect steering. The steering is super light, really strong, retains, and everything works just right. I don't know if you can see under there, I'm not sure, my finger, you can't really see it there, but the ram is under there and it works perfectly. As I say, second tour of Morocco. This one we've just been all the, well, not all the way down, but went down as far as Agadir, then across to Ouarzazate, Mazouga, Egchebi, and into the dunes, and we had a night in the desert and saw the sand underneath. I won't bore anybody with it for too long, but just a quick look around on it. A spare on the back, another winch on the top, just let it down because the spare wheel weighs about 70 kilos and it's a bit of a chuck. Built a tow bar for it, which we've used quite a bit. We've just done over 10,000 miles in the last 18 months, and probably 7 of those towing. You can probably see the airbags under there, on the perches on the axle. Just built a bit of a stainless system, so it sounds quite nice. I can't really see any. I'll show you inside. So on the inside, fairly well, I don't know if it's really standard. I've checker plated and covered it. The isolator for the front winch is there. The takeoff is in the back for the rear winch on a cable for that one. And then we do have a touchscreen mounted eye up, which we have rover gauge, or a modified version of rover gauge, that monitors the injection system and various engine sensors. We tried to keep it in feeling with a 101, so we've not changed it too much. We could have gone balmy on it, but we've kept it so you still know what it is to look at it. The interior is quite a rugged feel. Checker plated floors with swimming pool carpet over it, which is dead cheap off the internet and about 40 quid. Avtex TV and soundbar. Just 2000 watt inverter, that's all we need. Fold up table. I say a must for us, the cassette toilet. Because we just really need that. We run 2 fridges on this one, if you can see in here. Well, in fact, we run 3 fridges. We have 2 fridges that are fitted in. Some storage boxes. The double bed pulls out further, but this is where we leave it. We can travelise, put everything on for travelling, and it's big enough when we move the cushions for us to sleep in. Camp cover storage bags, and then a wardrobe in the back. Double glazed windows. And we've got a lifesaver down here as well, or we've got the tank outside that covers us water. Oh, the front. Up. Got fingers on that. Yeah, so it's got some Ford seats that I put in. There's normally a third fridge that goes in the back here. That's a camp fridge, but that's out in outside at the minute. That's the monitor, touchscreen monitor for the injection system, sat nav. There's the 4 gauges for the air suspension, and then just a couple of binnacles I made up for the dash. We use even though we've got electric and we've got the 300 amp, we still take a Delta 3 EcoFlow Delta 3 power pack, and then we've got the EcoFlow Wave 3 aircon that we put the pipes up. They fasten up and open up to the top, so we can have that on when we're running or when we've parked up. But I'll be honest with you, the power pack from EcoFlow is good. The aircon, I'm not overly sure, it's not brilliant, it's not very good at all. Down here we have a manifold that I made for the diesel heater. The diesel heater will come into the back through the outlet, but it also goes to a ram horn that I made underneath the dashboard. So I deleted the heater matrix, which is just a pain anyway, and it's just a restriction in the water system. And now if we want heat on, we just put the diesel heater on, and that blows up through a couple of alley vents that I made on the dashboard. So that just demists, and we haven't got to have the engine running to demist. So all the light switch, we completely wired it. It's on a 4-speed auto box that Ashcroft's made for me. Another thing that I didn't do, because when they get it right, everything, it's brilliant stuff when they get it right. And this one they've sorted for us, and they've actually just done us another one for us, Defender. So I've converted that to auto. So yeah, we've got the back locker, and we've got a triple slide pull out for us, cooker and other stuff. So this will just pull all the way out, so we can pull the cooker and the kettle and what have you. We did put a fold down table on each side, so it depends which side of the road we pull up on, where the laybys are at. I thought we'd do the walk around now, because as I say, we've just got back from Morocco. I was in the 101, and my missus in the Defender behind, and we've just pulled up. We've got a place in the middle of Portugal in Fundão, which is where we are now. So we just pulled up, do a clean up, get everything ready, and we're making his way to the ferry tomorrow. On his way up there. So yeah, it was just a carburetted version when we got it. We've used not the original tank, but the one that was on it is an alley tank. So we took that off, and I cut that in two, baffled it, and then put a return system in it. And that's just the Bosch fuel pump that you can see down underneath. And we run it through a fuel cooler. Because the first time I went to Morocco, we suffered with a bit of vapour lock, and she cut out a couple of times. But I've wrapped all the fuel lines. I've put a fuel cooler behind the radiator grill, and we've just done almost 4,000 miles, and the only hiccup we've had is a burst air pipe to the near side rear airbag. So she's been a beauty, and I say mostly we're generally towing with it as well. So yeah, well, that's about it. If anybody wants to know anything else about it, I'll gladly give any advice I can. But yeah, thank you.